Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and I'm here with you guys early in the morning. I'm doing my week ahead spread, um, and I'm maybe here in a couple weeks be doing a little bit more restructuring. It's been almost 2 years since I've been on YouTube, and I've been doing these week ahead spreads for a long time, and I don't know that they're getting anywhere or that anyone's really paying attention to them. So if you are, you can comment below. But it's one of my lesser videos that I do. So I may stop doing them for a while. I did just do my tarot spread that I've been doing the little series. I will be stopping that for a while because I switched from doing just random tarot spreads to doing deck interview spreads because I have a lot of decks I've never interviewed before. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know that's going on. It may be going on. And I may stop doing tarot spreads, like my week ahead tarot spreads, and start doing week ahead tarot spreads for other people, not just for myself. Um, but I did just film my tarot spread last episode of the series I've been doing. That was crazy. And I was going to use my Surrealist Tarot for my week ahead spread, but then I read with the new chapter tarot with that, and I'm like, I can't put it down now. We're on a roll this morning. So if you're just tuning in to my week ahead spreads, I usually pull ahead of time, go over them intuitively, and then once I'm on camera with you guys, I read the book. I just read some of the book on the previous video. The book is amazing. I was getting chills throughout the whole thing. It was crazy. I did manage to pull the cards again, but I haven't actually looked at them yet this time. So we're going to go over them together. So I do the energy, obstacle, and advice for the week ahead, and then I pull an oracle card as an overall thing. And I'm using my Magic View Oracle today. I don't know why, just with the dream I had and the experience I had with that and this other stuff going on, I just felt like I needed that darker deck for some reason. So anyway, without further ado, let's do the energy of the week, and this is the backs of the cards. I love this deck already. I love it. We have the Nine of Wands. And that's the energy of the week. This fiery, I feel like this very fiery, just moving on, moving forward. Just open up, just be open, is what I'm getting. Just be open and move forward. And I should have used my archetypes cards because that looks like the backs of those. That's crazy. So yeah, it's really simple. Just open up and move forward. Is what I'm getting here. Just this fiery, be open to things. So for the obstacle, it looks like we have the Fool. And it almost looks like he's got two faces there. And then there's the rabbit on top. And the obstacle, normally we have a guy going off the cliff. And maybe that's the obstacle that maybe I'm I may become, this is telling me be open to things, but this is like, well, you don't get too open about things because you become unaware of the real situation that's going on in front of you. So be like the Fool, but be aware, is what I'm getting out of that. And it's got all he's got all the pentacles and the swords and the cups and the wands here and there. But I'm also getting a two-faced thing, like don't be taken in by two-faced people. That's what I'm getting there. And then we have, that's funny, the advice for the week. We have the Four of Cups, and again, there's a rabbit. I just heard from the Matrix, follow the white rabbit. Follow the rabbit. We're not in the Matrix, so yeah, or are we? But I got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is like, I love the Light Seer's Four of Cups because it looks like he's pouting. Like, I'm not even going to pay attention to nothing that's going on because my cups fell on the ground. they're dumped out. I'm just gonna pout. It's not realizing, or the three is not realizing that there's one being handed to him. So that's, I would say, my advice is kind of find the balance between be like the fool, but don't be taken in by two-faced people. But then also don't get so bogged down in this that you miss the opportunities coming in. So that makes sense. I am interested to see if anything in a rabbit comes up this week, because that's interesting. Very interesting that those two came up like that. So let's see what the book says. So we're going to go the Nine of Wands. Here's my husband back. You have demonstrated great courage and perseverance, strength in the face of hardships that have been overcome. Success has been achieved, even though it wasn't always easy going. Your faith has paid off, and there is a renewed sense of purpose. You have emerged stronger from your trial. We have the Fool. Clear the slate, remove all expectations. The Fool leaps forward, inviting you to set out anew with an open heart. Savor the unknown and its limitless possibilities. The Fool is life itself. Embody hope and optimism. This card can represent fool's luck, renewal, innocence, and trust. The very real possibility of joy. A grand adventure of freedom. The Fool exists beyond binaries, calling the sacred unity. And then in reverse, something is holding you back from authenticity. You may be overcome by hesitation and timidity, or overcompensating by being reckless or wacky. The Fool reverse is rooted in self-doubt, fearful of confronting the true self. Wow. And that goes back to the dream I had. That's crazy. And then we have the Four of Cups. And if you hear pounding, that's my husband fixing the roof. Stillness and contemplation to the extreme of emotional stagnation or boredom. You may have closed yourself off, or you're waiting for that ideal scenario to release you from your current state. And I've been saying I've been in this like hermit mode, and I've been getting this message: you've been in hermit mode too long. Move on. Start the fire again, and move forward. Still getting that message. This is the suspension of not yet. Interpersonally, the Four of Cups can denote an unchallenging, smothering love, all your emotional needs met to the detriment of your growth. It is complacency and comfort, caregiving as a means of control. So that makes perfect sense, because I've said before how I've gotten into this complacent, growing up. I had a very tumultuous life. I grew up in an abusive home. I grew up never knowing what was happening. So when I got older, I got married. I had the kids. I settled down. I got complacent. And I've been complacent for a very long time. And this is like just reminding me, you're still there. You're slowly coming out of it, but wake up. So that makes sense. That's crazy. So I'm going to pull from the Magic View Oracle and see what it says. Protection. Set personal boundaries. Yeah, exactly. I've needed to hear that as well. Set boundaries. And I'm kind of doing that at work. Yeah, it makes sense. Crazy. So anyway, let's see what that says here in this number 26. Boundaries. It's time to set them. Small areas of ugliness are blinding you to the greater beauty that is your rightful environment. The girl of protection anchors herself softly in the present moment, yet her back of white thorns shields her from the negative naysayers of the outside world. She is not defined by her thorns, but she keeps them ready. Of particular significance with this card is setting electronic boundaries and around phenomena like social media. At this time, people around you who have been allowed access to your space may not have your best interests at heart. Protect yourself. Do not suffer fools. Do not suffer fools. And that could be exactly what this message is in the negative space. Wow. Uh, that's crazy. And do not be hardened by others' cruelty. And that's kind of what I was getting in this message. Like, find that balance. Don't be on the lookout. Be on the lookout, but don't be too hardened where you miss the opportunities coming in. Wow. Have compassion for their wounded souls and yet set firm boundaries. Just because they are hardened, it doesn't mean you have to be. Be soft but strong. I hope that. That's kind of exactly what I was saying in this spread. That's crazy. And it's kind of like calling me out too, because it's like, you know what you need to be doing. And I've explained this before in this video, in one of my videos, where I know I'm a medium. I'm not doing anything to continue it. I'm just kind of like floating along at this point. And I just did a dream spread. The dream to me was, it was kind of about me, but it was also because I was watching a thing on the girl that went missing, Cassie. I can't even think of her name now. Gabby Petito. And I asked my guides, give me something in my dreams. And then I had this horrible, horrible nightmare, which I woke up basically hyperventilating over. And it had my children in it, and I was like, oh, it was about me. But then as the thing went on, I'm like, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was some kind of answer, because all my psychic abilities have started out as dreams. So it made sense if I was getting something that was symbolic of what was going on with her in a dream that related to me personally. And it was very personal to me, which also makes more sense too. And so I think that's part of why I'm like not really wanting to do these week ahead spreads anymore, because it's like something is gearing me up to do the things I know I should be doing, like doing readings for missing people, or trying to do my mediumistic abilities more than leaning on the crutch that is now tarot. Which I will still be reading tarot for a while at this point, just not doing these kinds of things. I think I'll be more doing the more in-depth things I need to be doing, that I know I need to be doing. So that makes complete sense there. Yeah, if you guys want me to do a tarot spread for Gabby, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and don't hesitate to like the link so you can be alerted to any future videos. And my mind just went blank because my husband's leaving again. I'm like, he's been leaving every 2 minutes. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.